Let's get to our weather right now, and we've got some storms kind of moving through the area right now.
Yeah, nothing severe. So as you're waking up, especially down in Bedford and Bloomington, you might be hearing quite a bit of thunder and kind of some rumblings, but to just know that it is not severe. That risk is going to kick up as we get into the afternoon, and the atmosphere will be a little bit more primed for that more active weather. Let's start with that radar, though, and kind of break down where we are seeing some of the heavier spots and where that lightning is starting to pick up in intensity, and it's just to the south of Bloomington. So that's where we're going to begin out there this morning. We can certainly tell that there is some heavier pockets of rain there. That's where the lightning strikes have been indicated. Now, this is not something that's going to be too terribly widespread. We've only had around 9 lightning strikes, but still just enough to create quite a bit of rumblings out there as far as the thunder goes. And then Columbus also starting to see some of that lightning picking up in your vicinity. Over the rest of central Indiana, it's just been some spotty rain, nothing too heavy, picking up a little bit more in intensity near Crawfordsville. That extends up to Frankfort and Lafayette up that I-65 corridor. Rain really starting to filter in from Hartford City to Muncie and Portland as well. This is all associated with a warm front that's currently lifting through the state, but this is all a part of a larger area of low pressure, which you can see it's spinning its way around to Iowa out there this morning. First, we'll see the warm front lift through, but it's the concerns that the storms that could potentially develop along a cold front later today that will increase that risk of severe weather. And that's what the Storm Prediction Center is watching. Kind of this target zone for that risk of some stronger storms setting up through southern Ohio that extends into northern Kentucky and just clips the southeastern portions of the state of Indiana. So we're not going to rule out that potential of perhaps a few isolated strong to severe storms in this green zone. That's that level 1 from the Storm Prediction Center, but more so going to set up just to our southeast in that level 2, that yellow area. So let's walk you through the timeline, starting with what's going on out there this morning. Heavy bandings of rain set up now through about 9 o'clock. Notice how this will really lift off to the northeast from Kokomo to Muncie and Richmond, with that heavy rain continuing here in the metro during the first part of the day. Now, once that warm front lifts through, we get a little bit of a lull in that action as we sit in the warm sector. Temperatures by noon going to start to rebound back into the upper 60s, low 70s before these pop-up storms start to initiate this afternoon. This is around 2 o'clock today. Not going to rule out the potential that we could see a few rotating storms developing within this afternoon rain and storm activity that pops up, as well as some damaging wind gusts embedded within some of these storms. But really, this is the zone that we're watching through about 5 p.m. Places like Muncie to Richmond, down toward Connorsville, down to Brookville. That's the zone that we do think the potential is a little higher. We could see some of those stronger wind gusts and perhaps even some rotating storms. That will continue through about 5 o'clock tonight. Between 5 and 8 p.m., that storm system is going to start to push off. So our rain chances start to dwindle after 8 o'clock. Then eventually during the overnight, we're going to call it clearing skies, with that severe threat coming to an end. So 75 for your high temperature today while we sit in the warm sector of this weather system, cooling off back to the 60s this evening. And then as we get into the day tomorrow, Wednesday will keep the clouds going and temperatures will be just a bit cooler with highs only in the mid 60s. We've got another active storm system that's going to bring rain chances back by Thursday afternoon, and then widespread rain as we get into our Friday. Looks like most of this is going to start to wrap up late Friday evening. Could see a few lingering spotty showers into the first part of the day on Saturday, with a high there near 66 for mini marathon day, and then 74 looks mainly dry for Mother's Day this year.